So the first thing I did was a bleach bath, and for my bleach mixture I used a 40 volume developer and some BW2 powder, I think. I like to use the white powder. There is another type of blue powder, but it doesn't dissolve as well. So for a bleach bath, you'll need powder, developer, hot water, and a container or sink. I just like to use a container because our sinks are too big, but if you can do that, then you can. So I pour the mixture in and I stir it. I'm sure there's some kind of like water to powder to liquid developer ratio, but I really just eyeball it. I try to use less water and more bleach mixture, only because I find that for one, I use less, and for two, the mixture ends up working longer. I don't know, this is really trial and error. Even though I've bleach bathed a million wigs, it's still trial and error for bleach baths. So that is after process number one. After looking at it, when it dried, I wanted to go in for another process, so that's what I'm doing. So after that, I sectioned it off, and then I started doing a second process of the hair. So what I was looking for this, I think I was going for like Dr. Pepper flavor or something like that. I think I was going for candy apple. So I was gonna bleach the hair so it can be lighter, and so everything will show up. But clearly y'all saw that it was giving something else. No, I was actually going for cherry Coke, but it ended up looking like candy apple. So here are all the intentions I went to trying to make it look like cherry Coke, but it looked like something different. So I am just putting the foil on there, and I'm using the same 40 volume developer and the same powder that I use for the bleach bath, just because I might have used a 30, but I'm sure I used a 40. Either way, I'm bleaching it. And since I'm going in and I'm bleaching the entire thing, I'm not being super duper careful, because at the end of the day, it's all gonna be colored and it's all gonna like flow together. Since I was going for cherry Coke, I used Sienna Brown, Wild Cherry, and Crimson, which of course are brown and red because it's Coke, but I digress. Of course, I split the wig up into sections, and then I started coloring it. So when it comes to coloring, I like to kind of stack my colors. I don't know how to word this. I just always call it like stacking or something. So when I say I stack my colors, I will section off one section, color it one color, and then section off another section and leave it the natural color of the hair, or color it something else, just because I like to give my wigs dimension, especially like it looks so good when I color it. So I sectioned off the bottom section first and I colored that red, and of course at the end it faded to pink. But I'm still in my feelings. Let me be. But I colored it red, and then I used saran wrap to separate my colors. So this has been a trial and error experience for me. Every single time I do it, I find little tips and tricks on how to make my wig coloring process just less messy, because at first I was not using saran wrap and my colors were bleeding together. So the saran wrap is really starting to help, but you can see that the whole top section of the track is like not covered, and I'm going in with a darker color on top of it. And as I'm looking back at this video, I'm noticing the mistakes that I made, and I think I fixed them. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that I fixed them. But on the bottom I used a red mixture, and then on top I used the brown, and I think I used the brown maybe 2 or 3 times. But mistake number 1, I think I should have waited or let this wig out to dry so the dye could penetrate the hair, because like y'all saw in the beginning and what y'all are gonna see at the end is that the colors are not as vibrant as I want them to be. And like I said, it's probably because I didn't let the dye sit for long enough. I don't know, but I mean, it was still cute, but I'm critiquing myself.
For real, shot. Yeah. Is you at 2 keys or 10 root? Turn up, we until we just getting loose. Baby, I'm low-key feeling you. Don't be cynical, won't fuck you over. Wanna fuck you over. And again, the truth is I ain't really here to start problems. Girl, I swear to God, them hoes can't never say they got him. Know how bad you wanna tell them, don't try him. I don't wanna tell them, let's surprise him. I don't wanna get into it, why you stressing them? I've been driving back and forth from Louisville to Lexington. Mileage on the whip, got your ass in my grip. College, make you wanna strip for them dollars. Nah, girl, I got a job for you. Swear to God, I could do a lot for you. Saw you strolling through the campus, I had to stop for you. I was scrolling through the gram, girl, I had to follow you. Say what happened when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. Next time around, fuck, I want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on a sign, guess it's time for a different prayer. Lord, please save her for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my play ways, got way too complicated for me. I hope she's waiting for me. Everywhere she go, they playing my songs. That's why I say the things that I say that way. I know you can't ignore me, but yeah. So give me all of you in exchange for me. Just give me all of you in exchange for me. For me.
So now we are on to my favorite part, which is styling. Well, everything is my favorite part, but my favorite part is styling. So Of course, I'm gonna section it off and flat iron it first so I can get some neater curls. So now y'all see what I'm talking about when I say that like this was probably not my best work. There's some places that are giving cheetah print, some places where the color has not penetrated all the way. The reds are bleeding, well, the browns are bleeding into the reds, and the browns look really splotchy, but you know, we live and we learn. There are a whole lot of things that I could have learned from, well, a lot of things that I did learn from styling this wig. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, I did a good job on it, but I feel like if I had executed it correctly, then it really would have been fire. So I curled it, and then I am taking the curls down. Like I said, I love me a good curl comb out, and for my holding spray I used Got to Be Glued. So this wasn't for a client or anything, this was strictly for content because I needed it. At this point, I'm putting my finishing touches on it, using my wax stick and using my hot comb to lay it down. I would have normally plucked this, but I already had this on my head, so the lace is cut. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All my social media will be down in the description box, as well as videos that I have uploaded in the past. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in my next video, and enjoy this curl comb out.
All you gotta do is say yes.